Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. This is the game that we are revisiting today. I believe it's on deep sale on Steam at the moment, so it seems as good an excuse as any to come back to such a banger. So this plays out sort of in the same way that a Total War game does, except it is based on the Gothic setting, which is essentially spaceships in the 40k universe, right? It was a very smaller niche spin-off tabletop game. Doesn't really exist anymore. Back in the, the Mordheim days, that sort of thing. We've got multiple campaigns that we can pick from, right? DLCs, some of them as well. I believe Chaos is DLC. This seems as good a place as any is just to jump on the prologue thing to give you an idea of what it's all about. But it does play out as an overworld campaign where you go from planet to planet, building up industry. Not the most robust building system, but just sort of putting money into the planets like Hive Worlds and Death Worlds and all that to scale up their output. But the game really comes into its own on the fleet building level, because then it plays out in a sort of RTS style fleet combat way.
Granted strength by flesh and bone.
Yeah, right.
Conceded purpose by faith in the Emperor's holy light.
Oh, well, of course,
But as the darkness grew ever deeper, and the blaze of the Astronomicon guttered like a wind-blown candle.
Ooh.
The Eye of Terror pulsed, its baleful energy spilling anew across the stars.
Right. So I think this is the Cadia campaign, where Cadia breaks. Cadia broke before the god, that sort of thing. Bloody old mate coming out of the Eye of Terror. I think I'm not super duper all over all the lore.
With a shriek that echoed through nightmares from Medusa to Ultramar, the Black Fleet slipped its moorings. An endless tide of heretics, traitors, demons, and madmen.
Oh, all the boys.
Fealty was given over to a single damned soul. Abaddon the Despoiler,
The big boy.
inheritor of the arch-traitor Horus's reviled legacy. The 13th Black Crusade, herald to a fresh age of nightmare, had begun. Stalwart Cadia would be the first to feel its wrath.
Yeah, probably a bad day to be on Cadia. Oh, unless you're there for glory.
That accursed Hulk will scour Cadia clean.
Repairs to the null array are underway. We require only a matter of days.
The Magos asks for time.
Oh, this is a weird cutscene. I remember it. I like it though.
Unearth my battle barge to prepare for my arrival. By the Fang, I'll not die without a fight.
By the Fang. Bloody Space Wolves. I could have collected Space Wolves, I suppose. I was never really a huge Space Marine guy. But, they've got that whole wolf bloody pelts, and it's barbarian adjacent. But I've always been a Xeno person. Right? Orcs, Tyranids, pretty much those two. That's it. Alright, bring back squats and maybe we'll have a conversation about collecting them.
We are ready for verification protocol, my lord. Awaiting structural diagnostic.
Sounds good. So they're just going to give us one car to get going and give us basic controls, right? Oh, that's a minefield. Probably don't want to hit that.
No major issues to report. We stand ready for weapons inspection.
Apparently we're South African. Okay, that's very cool. Holding to rotate the camera, very cool. Look at this. I'm a bit of a gamer. Alright, I can play a tutorial. Yeah, cool. New objective, gas clouds. Got it. Wazda. Arrow keys. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing. Focus the camera on the asteroid field. You mean this? You mean this? It's a bit rude that I can't pull the camera that far out. Alright. Click anywhere on the mini-map. Very cool. Right. Let's drive our car over here. Look at that.
War calls.
It really does play well.
All sections report
Look at the skybox in the background as well.
At last, crew of the Firemane's Fang. The despoiler's jaws clamped tight about Cadia's throat. His Blackstone fortress comes to claim the kill. I say nay.
I say
Not while the Sons of
nay.
Horus have strength to fight. The valiant dead will shield us from the Black Fleet's curse.
Get them G'd
We will
up, big
stalk
dog.
the will of eternity from amongst the carcasses
So you've got all these buttons. They're a little bit overwhelming at first, but there's not much to it, right? There's a lot of auto attacking. All of this, you set sort of your range finders and engagement angles, and kind of let the AI run the rest.
Engines, all father willing, we will tear out its corrupted heart.
We've got torpedo suites here and like carriers, because this is a Space Marine ship.
Take us through, Captain.
So different ships have sort of different leanings, let's say. Hold shift to program several moves. You mean like that? Oh, look at that.
Moving to position.
You can all ahead full? No, it won't let me do it. Okay, cool. But yeah, you can. The maneuvering is actually a significant part of all of this, because, well, look, it's time to turn. Is oh, okay. We're just popping off, are we? Ooh.
But grander prey awaits. We cannot waste time in fruitless battle. Press on. We'll return once the Blackstone fortresses are broken.
I will
up.
say the Chaos ships, very Star Destroyer. I think they're fucking baller. They look really cool. Wow, he's keen, driving straight into a minefield.
To where we are needed.
Go, baby, go. They are zapping us. So you've got this shield and then the hull underneath. And the shield doesn't take a huge amount to sort of re-up.
Eyes. They're gaining. Contact Cajun Orbital Command. Tell them to detonate the mines. That explosion should clean our tails of these traitors.
Aye, my lord.
Right. All ahead full. Here we go. Fire retros.
At your command. Hold course.
Time before explosion. Let's go. Blow up the minefield. Woohoo! See you later, boys. Maneuvering energy costs, so it needs to refurb basically, right? So there's actually quite a lot of nuance on the individual unit control level.
It has launched the disruption bomb. It will obliterate our shields.
Oh, we don't want
All
that.
sections, prepare for high energy turn.
High energy turn.
Get us clear of the detonation horizon and bring us about to engage.
It's good.
that
It's teaching all the
spineless
mechanics that are necessary, and they are necessary. High energy maneuver, like that.
Repositioning.
Oh, it missed us. Very good.
So the traitor longs for death. Bring us in close.
This dude talks a
I
big
want to
game,
spell
doesn't he?
his fear.
So all these abilities as well, like these are more where you can see jump out and retreat and that sort of stuff. You can get like skill shots. You can give them stances to lock on, brace for impact, that sort of thing, reload. So you can change their fire rate or their accuracy. You can choose their engagement ranges, the angles that they engage at. You've got these here as well, these commander abilities.
Fire at will.
I recall you can choose what to build your flagship and fleet out of, especially from like the ally perspective, for whatever you want. And it doesn't have to be Space Marines are a little bit more of a aircraft carrier, right? They have all these little ships. Though I don't know if we're going to be able to use them. We're
His shield
broadsiding here.
falls. Let us test the
See,
fitness of
when
his
it's in
fire.
purple, it's charging up. The sound of the broadsides is just sex. But like, you can get, what's it called? Imperial Guard ships. And you can also get Mechanicus, and the Mechanicus has this like brutal like skill shot.
Main batteries fire.
But I think I generally like the Imperial Guard a bit better. There's a lot of beam lancers in this universe as well. Identification range. It doesn't want to turn to face. Bugger, I might just retro stuff him. If we're gonna broadside, you know? Oof. Bad day to be you.
Obliterate that target.
So we could just manually maneuver, and it should engage on its own. There you go. So we'll just keep him in our arcs.
To where we are needed.
Yeah, so we'll just keep turning, keep him in the broadside. Oof! There's also a crewing component as well, which plays into morale, boarding parties as well. You can, send Terminator boarders to kill them off and
Hold course.
that sort of thing. Oh, speaking of, lightning strike. There we go.
See how his strength fails. The kill comes soon. Ready boarding torpedoes.
It won't let me destroy it. Alright.
That is impossible.
Oh, I think he just fired the torpedo straight out. Oh wait, will they curve around? Oh, they will too. Look at that. So certain torpedoes won't behave that way. Those ones are working. Got little.
Destroyed by turret fire.
Oh.
So the traitor.
Oops. I didn't mean to click on that. Here we go. So boarding action.
That is impossible.
So we'll pull in close. You can see here, launches 6 assault actions against the ship. Now, a lot of these you need to take the shield down before you're allowed to board. Obviously, we need to have this inside the arc, which we're working on now. Here we go, look at that. Oof. Drifting hull.
Let the carcass drift.
But I think you can recrew hulks, maybe not enemy ones, but you can recrew friendlies, which is pretty cool. Like, you got to sacrifice some crew to re-up theirs.
I know most of you are not Fenris born, but today it matters not.
And then you scale it up, you build a huge fleet, and the sort of the point system off of the tabletop kind of comes into play in a way. So you have major flagships, but you have little escorts and intercepts as well.
We ride into death with the fury of heroes.
This dude loves a speech.
Strike a blow worthy of saga and song.
For the Emperor. For Cadia. Death to the traitors.
The moment.
I like his hype man. He's Flavor Flav pumping him up.
At your command.
Holding Alt displays environmental limits. Not quite sure what that means. But that's okay. Scuttle.
An Imperial warship. It's drifting, and the crew are not responding. However, all specs show that the vessel itself is viable.
We'll claim the vessel.
Oh, they're
as
taking
our
shots
own.
from back here.
Reinforcements run thin, and even one ship may yet make a difference.
So there's your engagement angle as well. So you have beam lancers at the front. They're sort of hole punches. Perform transfer of troops. There we go. That's exactly what we want to do. We can just reach. So now we've requisitioned this ship.
Boarding parties have seized command of the derelict. They report critical damage to weapons control.
Yep.
It won't be of any use to us.
Still, it shall not go to waste. Evacuate the ship to Cadia. Its fury will be hard in days to come.
New objective. Select the Imperial ship and initiate emergency warp. Bang. That's kind of cool. Takes a fair bit to charge this up. And because your campaign is persistent, this discretion being the what is it? Fucking better part of valor or some bullshit. If you are getting dumpstered, warping out a sort of panic escape, it might be the move, because it does take a lot of time and resources to build new ships, especially the big ones. It's not just a costing issue, it's also a whether the shipyard is large enough to be able to handle it.
Underway.
It hasn't unlocked any of this, sadly, which is making me a bit cranky.
For where we are needed.
So if I tell it to do that, it should just auto-engage. I think we're okay for the moment. Boarding torpedoes. I mean, we can give them a go. I can't remember how the shield thing works. Ah, yeah, it's the lightning strike that won't work. Transfer troops, sorry. Oh, there you go, his shields are gone. So that sets the cooldown for all of them, and you actually have sort of little ammo counters on them too, so you can only use them so much. So they're staying inside my turning circle, which is a bit tragic. So I'm just going to have to keep using my retros to maneuver in.
Engines engaged.
Oh yeah, let's attack him and see if we can get those boarding torpedoes to loop around onto this bloke since we've got his shield. How are we doing? Oh, will it hit them? Even though I don't think I told them to go to that. So you can see they're fighting there and it's ticking down slowly. See if it's killing off their crew.
Obliterate that target.
There they go. We've messed their crew up a bit. Now they have taken down my shields. Bit sad.
Main batteries fire.
Oh, they don't stand a chance. They're gonna, look at that, 8, 3 crew, and they're mutiny. Brr. I think it's over.
Protocol.
Something tells me it's all over. Fire aboard. So it's not like, oh shit. It's not like Nebulous, like with super hyper specific sections of ship for damage modeling or anything like that. But there's enough going on that it's complicated enough. Especially when you scale up, you usually have more than one ship.
Signature at extreme range. It must be the Blackstone Fortress. It's on an inbound heading.
Uh-oh.
Good. We'll wait in ambush.
Really?
Bring us about into that asteroid
This
field and
I'm all for
drive.
enthusiasm, but you're not versing a
Make us look
Blackstone
like one
Fortress,
more
mate.
drifting hulk.
Okay.
Moving to position.
Apparently we are. I'm out of juice. Hang on, rip it around. Screw! Look at that. Bloody Initial D Warhammer style. Can I speed the game up? I can. Yeah, I figured, like, again, the campaign overworld map it gives me Total War vibes because it's a totally different game. There are, like, planets that are joined by little arms or highways, whatever you'd want to call it. It's good. It's a great part of the game, but the strength is here. That's why I sort of chose to just do the prologue sort of mission to show off what this game is about and actually how awesome it is, right? Asteroid fields. There you go. Ship moving through suffers damage, but as long as it remains motionless,
The
it's
closer it
stealth.
comes before we reveal ourselves, the greater our chances of success.
God. Yeah, I don't know if this is the move, man. Look at that health bar. So he doesn't see us. Wait for Lord Bloodhowl orders. Alright, well, let's just sit here for a bit. Look at it. It is a monster.
Inbound vector shifting. This is as close as we're likely to get. Boarding torpedoes stand ready.
So shall it be. Command of the Fang is yours. Give her a good death.
Oh, yeah.
For Roos and the Old Father.
Oh, God, what's this?
For Roos and the Old Father.
Oh, God.
It will be destroyed. That is impossible.
Whoa, just getting melted. Yeah, but, you know, it's very tutorial, you know? Oh, my God, the amount of borders that they're putting on it.
Initiate targeting protocol. Keep firing. Keep firing. Cadia stands. For Roos.
I like that dude, the South African bloke. That's cool. Man, I might have to just play through this whole thing.
Sven Bloodhowl.
And the other species and races like I don't, even though I'm a Tyranid player, I wouldn't say I love the way the Tyranid fleets play out. It's very much about devouring planets, but it is radically different. So if you want longevity and variety, or you're worried about the miles that you'll get out of a game like this, well, the other teams are all pretty varied. Even Chaos, you dedicate planets to certain gods and that, so there's a lot there. It's not just copy-paste. Oh, goodness. Don't stick your head in that.
Power surge. Processing. No data. Power building. Null array deploying.
What's he hanging out with Necrons for? Did I see that right?
Thus did Cadia earn respite, not through the bravery of Sven Bloodhowl, nor the labors of Magus clan, but through the intercession of a mysterious benefactor. But the respite was short-lived. As the cheers faded, traitor warships blackened the skies.
Jeez. Look at that cool set of
The
cutscenes.
siege of Cadia Secundus had begun. The forces of the despoiler came in numbers uncounted.
Oh, look
The
out.
walls of Casa Craft held. Even in that darkest of days, the flame of humanity's valor
Battle
burned
Sisters?
bright, with faith burning in
Oh,
their hearts.
it's not where your head's
Some
supposed to
held the
go.
Chaos hordes at bay, uncaring of the losses they bore in exchange. But flesh fails and faith flickers. With every bloody moment, Abaddon's forces drew closer to victory.
Yeah, well, we know how this story goes. Man, this is very entertaining. You know, I was coming back because I know the gameplay loop is solid. It's great fun, and the more people I can sort of tell about it, the better. But, man, these cutscenes and stories and all that, and the way they're playing out, it's very cool. I'd say it's held up very well as the years have gone past. As they lack shields and are more prone to critical damage, Eldari, which elves, space elves, but I guess we renamed them so we can copyright them or something. I don't know. A ship's vulnerable to lightning strikes. Yeah, so they're really fast and
We need the
and
location of
lightweight.
Abaddon's main fleet before
Oh,
we
okay,
strike.
that's jarring.
Lead a reconnaissance patrol. Be our eyes.
Yeah, of
Gladly,
course.
Captain Garrison. We can't proceed until those defense platforms
Yeah,
are
okay,
destroyed.
now we're playing as the Imperial Guard. Have a look at their ships as well. You got this sort of front, this convex, and it's very cool. I mean, I don't love it, but it's cool. Giant bloody space churches. Love it. Alright. Select multiple ships, and we're going to deploy them there.
All vessels engage drives.
Alright. Ready? Let's go. So that's how you do have a deployment phase
Bring
at
our
the
light
beginning.
cruisers for silent running. We'll let our bombers handle this.
Alright, oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to make a group.
Understood.
The flagship must not be destroyed. Silent running.
Going silent.
Ship will stay stealth.
Bring us into position, Captain.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Bum, 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 bum. What we got here? What is that? Structural defense platform. It's a turret.
We wait your command.
Yeah, right. So we've got these different classes. We've
Ship
got
ready.
Solan's Service, which is a Defiant light cruiser.
Your orders?
Dauntless Mark II, Son of Unity. And they get all their randomly generated names, which is great. Light cruiser Defiant.
Aye, Admiral.
Starhawk bombers to launch condition. Relaying target coordinates.
Skills that you need to select a target to launch together. Okay.
We serve.
Here we go. Look at this. Starhawk bombers.
Starhawks loaded and sent.
There you go. Off they go.
Finish this. All weapons fire at will.
Try and get a little camera look at them. Fucking yell.
For the Emperor.
Ooh,
Enemy defense platform destroyed.
that did some damage. That is pretty cool. Put a few rounds in. The bombers seem to ignore their shields whole cloth. So there's all sorts of interplay you can work around. This dude wants to go into broadside engagement.
Aye, Admiral.
Again, it's not giving me control of this stuff yet. Tutorializing, as it were.
Ship
Oh, that
ready.
guy's firing Lancer. Something was. Maybe it was the...
Enemy
Yeah,
defense
him.
platform destroyed.
There you go.
Your orders?
There is a way. Is it here?
So they
Here
had
you go. You
time
can
to
bring
call
up their
for
loadouts
reinforcements.
and have a look at their arcs and
Prepare to
everything, right?
engage.
So they,
None
like
shall
they've got
escape.
these. What are they called? It not called. Are they called Mac cannons in this? I can't remember. I know that's a Halo. Light lance turret, launch bay. Well, he might not have what I'm
We
looking
serve.
for. Launch bay, lance turret,
We wait your command.
macro turret. That's what it is.
We serve.
God, it sounds good when it fires.
We should evaluate the situation. We cannot risk a foolhardy engagement.
That's true.
First, we'll grant all ships' captains full
So you do
autonomy
get a
to
little
maneuver.
bit of micro in a cat and mouse sort of way. When you do start to lose shield, you try and rip them out. You know, rotate it around, try and juggle aggro. Ship behavior, auto engagement, right? Unless the ship receives another order, it will
Now,
automatically
designate
target the
priority
closest target. Which is good, which is handy. Default targeting. Targeting hierarchy. Auto engagement will automatically move to the priority target, right? So if you click on this one and go priority 1, he's going to get
Finally,
bullied.
we'll focus fire on the target's weapon systems.
It's all coming
to reduce
back to
their
me.
firepower.
So here you can see you can target specific parts of ship. I mean, if you're that
Unleash
worried
the
about it.
Emperor's fury. All sections to battle stations.
And then you can do actual
those
subsystem
abominations
damage
apart.
to them. Weapon damage, right? Weapon destroy. I'll probably do the same thing to this bloke. Turn priority down on this. Does it show which weapon is destroyed? Macro turret 0 out of 2. 2 out of 2. Launch bay. So he's still got a launch bay. But otherwise, his gun's out of action.
Aye, Admiral.
Target priority. Turn that down. Turn that up. I guess they'll shoot whoever they can shoot, right? Seems like they really want to keep hitting this bloke, though. So for all that priority
Your
bluster,
orders?
maybe if I reset the auto-targeting, they'll Nope, they want him. Yeah, I guess it's just pure proximity.
Engaging target.
I'll just tell him to do it manually. Well, he does have 8 crew though. That's not really going to do much.
Lightning strike successful.
Yeah, but we've got so much crew still.
Ship ready.
Oh, jeez. He just dumped on us. He's getting his shield back. God, they look really good. Like, they've really nailed the look of them.
Your orders?
Oh, they're still set to silent running. Accuracy, crit chance. See, reload will set them, instead of silent running, now they'll basically fire their guns at a faster rate. Oh, we've taken out one of the heavy lance turrets.
We serve.
Started a fire by the look of it. Now, it looks like they must have repaired their weapon. Can this guy repair his weapon back? Maybe not.
We wait your command.
That clang of the gun, man. So good. Fire a bullet. Oh yeah, they're gonna pop. Is this bloke trying to ram or something? I mean, maybe? And you can see it's allowed us to set all the engagement ranges as well, but... And you can tell them individually, like... What have you got? You've got a launch bay, and you've got this here. Light lance turret. So you could tell him to try and engage frontal, for example.
Aye, Admiral.
What about this bloke? See, now look, he wants, because of the macro battery, he wants broadside engagement.
Orders?
This guy as well, you can probably say engage front on.
Aye, Admiral.
The danger is they're going to do stuff like this. Makes them very vulnerable to like torpedoes. But it's guaranteed to keep them in that firing arc, right? They're not going to fall out behind or anything like that.
We serve.
This dude's just doing everything he can to keep them in that arc. You can change their engagement distance because they've got a chance to hit that has a range drop off. Oos! Get out of here, you goober.
Additional traitors on Auspex. All vessels regroup.
Oh, goodness. Whole bunch of boys coming.
Admiral, the crew are revolting. A mutiny is underway.
Your excuses do not concern me, Captain. Crush the mutineers and bring your ship into
Oh,
the fight.
very
Am I
commissarish.
understood?
You can execute dudes to get control of the ship back. Oos! There you go, there goes one crew.
My lord.
Mutiny
The
stop.
mutiny has been contained. Morale is ebbing, but we stand ready to fight.
Oh, this is great.
At last. Now, seize this precious chance at redemption. For you and for your crew. Duty and death await.
They do indeed. Anyway. Okay, well look, we might leave it there because I don't believe the game's going to stop anytime soon. I don't know if I can save it mid-tutorial or whatever you would call this. Prologue, I suppose, right? Because it is story-driven and you know, it's more than just a click this, click that sort of thing. But anyway, Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. Absolutely worth every cent, and it doesn't hurt that it's on deep sale at the moment. I was happy to revisit this. I think I'm going to have to keep playing it off channel now because I've got the itch coming back. There is nostalgia for me as well because I did grow up playing Battlefleet Gothic and it was niche even at the height of its popularity. But oh my goodness, what a game. Check it out yourself, team. Very, very cool. Might just leave it there for the time being and I'll catch you guys on the next one.